to make us a video for the Eagles. I was just thinking about that. Like, I need to make an intro for our Eagle talk. So
That would be great.
E22
You can
is
record
still
22
there.
sweet.
I know. I need to get that. We'll play that for a whole minute. Squee, squee. So Desiree is packing. We're calling BS. She's getting ready for Spain. And she did not have 2 seconds for us tonight. We're very upset. That's not true, but that's just what I'm saying. So
We love
Desiree, you better be packing right now.
I want pictures. Pictures.
Hi, Royland. We're
Hi,
we
hi.
got pictures at 8:01 that you are packing your stuff, that you are just too busy getting ready for Spain, that you do not have time for us. She's like avoiding us. So, well, they were all saying goodbye on Eagle Chat yesterday, and E22 says, "Not today, guys. He's back." What do y'all
What a
think?
turd ball. What a turd ball.
Right? He is. I think he really is going for the record.
He's like, I'm gone. Psych.
Oh,
I
psych,
know.
I'm here. Psych.
I know. I think he's messing with Marie. He's like, she wants
Yeah.
a break. You want a break? You want a break? I'm gone for the day. I'm back.
Next month is my spring cleaning.
I
Ain't
know.
happening. I have
My
so many
dust
things
bunnies
going
have dust
on.
bunnies.
Dust buddies have dust buddies. I love that. Hi,
Yes.
Judy.
Hello from Texas, from Judy.
Yeah.
Hello.
This.
There's Essie.
Hi, Essie.
Hello, Essie.
Everybody's showing up. Y'all are late too. Y'all are late
I-
with Desiree.
I just posted it in the group.
Well, we'll just say Desiree's late. And
Yes.
so let's see. Michael. Hi, Michael. How are you? Royland thinks that he's making his home. So I got a question. Are they still talking about giving a name to M15, or did that drop out real quick?
I have
That
not heard
fizzled out as
anything.
quickly as it sparked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't heard anything.
I have
Yeah.
not heard anything, and they better not to.
Hi,
Everything that
Roxanne.
we seen was negative feedback about trying to change his name. So it's a good assumption that they've given up on the idea. Hopefully.
They
Yeah.
must not.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about go name. So we were talking earlier. I kind of think
Roxanne.
Roxanne says hi, Barb. I think that M15 has a little lady friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, some people might get mad saying it's too early for us to call it, but I think that he's hung out with her more than anybody.
Yeah, she's been around for quite some time now. Liz got some really great photos and posts them on her photography page, Liz Photos.
Oh
Check
my
'em out.
gosh, we have someone from Australia.
Yay.
Oh, hello.
He
Oh
said
yeah,
it's
Braun.
10 a.m. Wednesday.
Good day.
Good
See, we're
day.
talking to the future right now, and she's talking to the past.
I know, this is crazy.
It's so weird when you think of it that way.
Isn't it? It's like really weird. It's like Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday.
Yep.
Hi, Lori. Lori finally showed up. Everybody's getting in here. So we're just sitting here talking about E22 sticking around and
Hi, Debbie Myers.
Hi,
More
Debbie.
time. more
Hi,
time.
Debbie.
I'm excited about it. I know Maria is just tickled, and Desiree is doing backflips right now. Desiree's like, no. So she didn't say, how long is she going to be in Spain?
I think
She
it was
didn't say.
10 days.
She didn't. She
For a
was
while.
just in Spain not too long ago.
No,
No.
she was in Italy.
Italy.
That was Italy. Then
Wow.
she was to Paris before that. So
Oh my gosh, what a world traveler. I wish I was brave like that. I'm not
she does
brave.
it once a year. Sometimes she goes with her daughters, and I'm not sure if they're going this time. Probably are. And
Yeah.
she always makes the greatest vacation videos
Those are
where you
great
get to
memories
see.
to keep on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Dale. Glad to see you. Everybody's still coming in. So,
Hello, Dale.
We're
So
keeping
what-
it 22.
hi, Cindy. Yeah, it's like E22 is here to stay, baby.
I'm back. Oh,
What do you
he's
think? So what do you
acting
think?
good.
You've been out there. Who's all been out there? You thought you were what was Saturday, Barb? You
No,
thought that
Sunday.
was Sunday you were there? You thought
Yeah, and
maybe
then
that was the last photo you took?
nobody saw him Monday, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It was Monday. I was like, I don't know. Maybe he'll show up, surprise us again. But
He was
I'll
there
go there.
early in the morning, wasn't he? Like
Yeah.
first thing in the morning, then they never saw him again or M. And then all of a sudden, psych, I'm back.
Nothing.
Yeah. And you got some good pictures of M.
He might have trekked us and just been across the street, and nobody went over there to look for him, hanging out over by the yonder pond somewhere.
I did.
And you went and looked for him?
Yeah,
You found-
M15 was
She got
on a
great.
two-story
Yeah, but I'm
house.
talking about Monday, yesterday. I don't think
Oh, no,
anybody
no.
went across the street to see if he was over there, so he may very well just spent the whole day over there with his dad and got fed and everything over there. We don't know.
I had a
Likely.
lady let me into her
Hi,
property
Jackie.
in that development
Hi,
to
Ann.
take pictures of E22 on Sunday, which was really, really nice of her.
Nice.
Getting in people's yards, are you?
She
Hey,
let
can I
me-
come
she
in
asked
your
if-
yard?
She asked if we wanted to go back there. She says he's in this tree behind my house all the time, and I'm like,
Of
awesome.
course. Oh, yeah.
Y'all all standing out there with your cameras, like staring at her with the sad face.
Well, I was with
Happy face.
Kathy Kokanowski and Debbie Myers.
Y'all have any tactics that you use? Anything? Or
Usually you don't need any tactics because it's usually by an open field, and this is before the development became over there. So now it's a whole different ball game with a new development, a new female coming in. So the dynamics are definitely going to change for all of us in this next season. So
Anne
We'll
Hunt
have to
from
wait
the
and see.
UK. She's watching in the UK.
hi, Ann.
I want to know what time is it, Anne? I'm telling you, it's Wednesday. What do you
She's 6 hours behind us, so
So she's still in Tuesday.
she's like 2 or 3 a.m. Wednesday morning for her.
The
Wow.
rain in Spain. As he wanted to know if it was going to. What was the name of that movie? Do y'all remember? The rain in Spain. She was like learning how to be proper.
Oh my gosh, it's Julie
Oh,
Andrews.
I do remember that.
What was the name of that movie? It's going to drive me crazy. Anne says
Yep.
it's 1:05 a.m. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why I said it was probably almost 2 a.m. there.
Oh, The Sound of Music.
No, the other, My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, that's it.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to learn how to be proper.
Yeah, she had to, and they would dress her up. She was.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know the name of that.
Yeah. The Sound of Music. Tito has an eagle eye. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
I love his stuff. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I posted that video of E22 casting the pellet, and it was just like. I heard people
Yeah.
saying that must be painful. Do you think it is, or just?
I don't think so. Their whole entire digestive system is designed for that. Between their crop and being able to cast what they can't digest comes back out the other way.
Now,
So-
how often does it happen? Like every few days?
Usually about 12 hours after they eat anything with like fur, a lot of bones, something like that they have to cast it back out.
Nice. MB's here. Where you been, MB? We've been waiting on you. It's not all here until MB shows up.
And be in the house.
And Desiree's still late. So
Yeah.
Desiree
Hi,
couldn't
Melody.
be with us tonight because she is getting ready to go to Spain, but we're still I'm really upset. I'll speak for myself. I think that she's playing hooky with us right now. So we have demanded a photo at 8:01 of what she's doing, that she can't be here with all of you lovely people.
And she's probably not even listening to our demands, so that we're probably not going to get a response until probably sometime next week.
And that even bothers me that she's not listening to us. Now it's double trouble for Desiree. She's not listening, and she's going to Spain.
You know, it'd be really funny if her daughter posted a picture of her sleeping.
I know, that would be awesome.
Come on, Maritza or
I
Marisa,
know.
where are you?
Yeah.
They might be watching the
We want to see our
movies.
opinions.
They're watching the movies.
Oh, that's right. They're
Transformers.
watching the movie Transformers tonight.
Yeah, they're watching the movie. So
Transformers.
Forgot about that, Liz.
Who's
Yeah,
watching Transformers?
she Fletch.
Desiree and the girls.
She
Oh,
Fletch. Yeah, Desiree Fletch.
Who? Desiree fledged. Yeah,
She fledged the nest.
I know. No, Desiree, come back one more day.
We love you, girl. Messing
Yeah.
with you.
So, how was everybody's week?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Really
so Barb
good.
went out to the burrowing owls. What did you do Saturday?
We were doing a census for the Friends of Cape Coral Burrowing Owl thing, and just going and finding each nest, and then pinpointing it, and then how many, adults and babies were, and how many burrows were in a certain area, and then if they had yellow or black eyes. Never saw a black-eyed one. All of them had yellow eyes.
I didn't know they had different colored eyes.
They do, and I was so hoping to see one, because while we were doing that, we were also taking pictures.
Okay, so is the black eye rare?
I think it's more rare. From what someone told us, is they've seen a lot of them over near the Cape Coral Library.
I got to write it down on my notes. I
So it
never
was
knew
pretty
that.
fun.
I'm talking about, it's a, they're like the cutest things to get pictures of, because their heads are always upside down, or they're very curious.
Yeah, they really are. They're so cute. They're adorable.
I love when they lay down. I did not know they lay face first and literally lay out like they're dead on the ground. That's how they sleep. Yes.
Cute.
Yes.
I
And
did
they
not
do that
know
when
that
they get
either.
wet.
You need to Google sleeping owls. Swear to God, you'll love it.
I'm going to have a bunch of notes when I get off of here. So I don't know if everybody watched the podcast on Thursday. I know everybody doesn't come to see me. They come to see y'all. But some of y'all showed up on Thursday, and
I watched.
We had Mark on there from the Safety Harbor Owls. And they it's a weird thing for him. He spent 37 years in the rodenticide, working for the rodenticide company, and now he's on the other side protecting the owls. So it was really, really good information. I'm on a campaign. I told Barb I did my radio commercial today, and I'm doing everything about all our stories. And I go, wait a minute, I didn't mention anything about the owls. So I went back and I changed it. Quit poisoning our wildlife, educate yourself. So I put that in there, and then I made a bunch of flyers. Barb came by the other day, and she picked up some, and she handed some out, and I started handing some out yesterday. And then I'm going to go, I guess it's going to be this weekend that we're going to touch. We were supposed to get together tomorrow, but it didn't work out for them. So we're going to do this weekend and just kind of go around. I think the most important thing is the businesses. And then I might find some of the places around there, like I could leave them at the front gate that maybe they'll give them to their guests. But one of the most incredible things that this Mark was telling me is that they actually got the water company, and they put it in a notice, a flyer in with every bill, and passed them out. I thought that was pretty amazing.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's from FPL, I have reached out to FPL. Nobody has responded to me, but I have reached out to them just to see if there's something we can meet in the middle. Debbie said she left a pile of them at Cape Coral Wildlife. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Debbie's the person. Debbie and Christina's who I did the census with.
Nice. So what do they do with that information?
To be honest, that would probably be a better question for Debbie, because she talked.
I think they're protected as well. I'm not certain, so that might just become to know where their locations, kind of like they record where bald eagles' nests are, just to see if they're active or not active and whatnot. So that may very well be.
We used to have ecologists, because that's what I did for a long time, is GIS mapping and everything. I used to work for Kevin Irwin Consulting Ecologist, and we used to do burrowing owl studies there. So they would bring the information back, like what you collected today. Our ecologists would bring it back, and then I would map it out, and then we would normally send it back to the county or city or whoever was needing that study, so they knew where all of these are located at. So it's probably what they'll end up doing is Cape Coral will probably use that information, or maybe a firm will use that information.
Debbie answered that she doesn't know if they wanted that information on how they fared after Hurricane Ian, as far as how many were
That's a good one too.
producing, just to keep an eye on the population of them, I guess.
That's gonna be terrible too, because I didn't think about that, because their nests are in the ground.
Yeah,
So
and they are, like I said, they are protected, so they have to kind of keep record of, the amount of them, to whether or not they're going to become endangered species or not.
I don't think burrowing owls migrate. Do they? Do you know
I
that
don't
yet?
know.
I don't think so, because Debbie's stay all year. The mom and the dad, they stay all year.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, that has to, I didn't hear anything about burrowing owls, but that had to be really tough on that species when the Hurricane Ian came through, because all of their homes would have been flooded out. No, Debbie says they do not migrate. They had to lose a bunch of them then.
Yeah, actually, when we went out, like to I think the third or fourth place we were like kind of staking out, we did see one that had died. I don't know if it got hit by a car or, but, we sent all that information back to them.
Wow. Now, Lori wants to know if you still will go and photograph after the cams go down.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually do.
Lori.
Absolutely, we usually do.
We know Liz will be there for sure. She probably goes and camps at night. she's bright and early. Hello.
She's got a night scope on her camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stayed busy with E15 for sure the whole year. And she stayed like a month into the next season. She didn't leave till November 2nd, and official eagle nesting season starts October 1st here in Southwest Florida. So
October
yeah,
1st.
yeah, that's the
That was the
official date.
longest season ever. It was like 2 seasons and rolled up into one.
It was back to back, because we never went from season 8 into 9 until like she was still there when they were trying to build the nest to lay eggs.
Debbie said that her burrowing owls hid beside her house at the water system. I'm talking
during the storm.
I guess
that's
most of them they have an instinct in them. They know.
They have like an internal barometer. I think most birds do, and it tells them, especially the ones that have crops. So they'll fill their crops up if they know it's going to be a bad storm, and they may not be able to hunt for a day or two, because then they could self-feed off their crop. Yeah, and so they know. They do a lot of preening when it's going to rain, like the eagles do, to spread that oil to make their feathers waterproof. When they know the rain's coming, you'll see them doing a lot of preening.
Right.
So that's definite indicators. They're better than the weathermen, if you ask me.
Did y'all see Lady Hawk's video the other day of E22? It appeared to be a fish that it grabbed, but what I'm bothered by is the fish was dead. It was floating on top of the water, so that can't be that great.
That's why some of us question whether it really was a fish or not, because the ball that you're looking at that might be what shaped of what we thought was the body is really his fist around, let's say it's a piece of dead wood or bark that's floating in the water, and he just goes to pick it up. So that makes it shaped like a fish, because if you compare the one that doesn't have the whatever object he picked up to that one, the body size is definitely the ball of his fish.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering too, because I actually was zooming into
that. And it's very hard to say for sure, because they didn't follow him. If he had a fish, he would have taken it to shore and eaten it right away.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't follow him with that, so it's really hard to stay with definite proof.
And he flew off, and then he flew back by, but I'm talking about, it showed that E22 was grabbing things, could swoop down and grab things. So that was nice. Melody said it looked like debris. I think I'm with you, Melody. I wasn't really convinced it was a fish. And then my first thought was, if it was a fish, it was dead. And that couldn't have been that great.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
No. So, yeah, I just love it, because 22 just keeps coming back.
I'm here. I'm not done yet.
Yeah, so as of today, that's still there. So that means next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.
And for anybody that believes that eagles stop feeding their babies to make them leave the nest M15 has proven that wrong with
What?
B15. I'm not saying people, there's a misconception that if you were to Google it, that they'll even say that some adults will stop feeding the babies to encourage them to leave the nest. We know that's not true because
No.
M15 has proven it. As long as that baby's there, he'll keep bringing the food.
I bet Emma's like, "Are you kidding me? You showed up again. Let me go hunting.
Need my bucket, baby. Come on.
I'm going hunting again." Yeah, Melody, the best one was the turtle. That was funny. I've never seen a turtle move that fast in my
I've
life.
never seen an eagle run that fast. He was like doing that huge waddle
That
thing.
turtle was like, "I'm
I
out
love
of
that
here."
turtle.
I'm becoming a lunch. I'm out.
Can you imagine this thing with like 6 feet wide wings coming at you?
I know. I know.
Yeah, that turtle was booking it.
Essie said he brought food to the nest today.
Yeah, M15 did.
Right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I haven't seen E22 feed himself yet. Have y'all? Except what's come from M, right? Just
Usually that's it.
Well, sometimes he finds something out there and then he will eat it. Scavenging. And he finds something and he has eaten.
Yeah. I'd see that he loves picking up sticks.
Yes, Lady Hawk did make a video, Cindy, of that turtle chase. I think Liz made one too and posted it on her photography page.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm talking about running for its life. That thing
Yep.
said, "I'm not going to be turtle soup today for you."
My question is what would he have done if he caught it? You know what I mean? Does he even know? Because they pull their legs in and their heads in, and it just becomes a show.
But turtles, they got a bad bite to them. I'm talking about that turtle probably would have defended himself. E22 probably didn't want any of that turtle at this age. Wouldn't know what that was to fight back like that. Nothing's fought back with him yet.
Well, that was like that poor turtle that fell out of the nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that got away. That's the foot that got away.
Yeah, if you survived the fall.
That's bad. Tough. Depend if you hit a couple branches on the way down to slow it, you know.
I don't know. So has anybody been keeping up with Dale Hollow? Because I've lost track of that. Like, I got mad at that camera.
I did the same, right, with you. I once they decided to not intervene right away on that baby, I was just disgusted by it and stopped like even looking for information on it.
Well,
especially when I found out.
The other day I went to log into it. It was like 3 full dead fish that were there, and it had tons of flies and everything. It was like, it was making all those sounds. It was just creepy. And like the poor nest is deteriorating. It's just like, but I was still wondering, like, who left? There were big fish in the nest, and I was wondering.
They may have thought the babies would be coming back. They may have thought the babies were going to be coming back, and they always like to keep a stocked pantry for their babies. So
I don't know, but there was 3 big fish in there, but the flies was so gross. It was just, I don't know, the whole thing, Del Hollow, just even the name spooks me out. It's creepy. It's really creepy. Look, Melody's like, don't get me started on it.
Yeah, I can't.
Really? An intruder has been leaving food.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Intruder, yeah.
Really?
I think it might be the male that is trying to get there. I know the other one already fledged is up there.
Yeah.
It keeps coming back or whatnot, but
yeah, I don't know. They need to they need some new moderators. They need someone to take over that camera. They need to learn some lessons. They need to be in contact with Southwest Florida Eagle Cam and learn something from them. I think all of them, but even their game wardens up there. Somebody needs to step in. Look at Marie. Marie's like, I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I have nothing nice to say.
I did learn that when I was a child.
Did you? I was
Yes.
very bad at it. I tried to learn it, but I didn't learn that lesson.
Well, you're in a different position. You actually, I admire you for saying, that you not like it, but you don't mind doing the shock value and shock and awe, just to tell it like it is and to put it out there. And I admire you for that.
Right.
Somebody has to do it, and I hand you the torch.
Well, thank you. No, I seem, I'm in a weird position with the magazine. I have to be very careful that I don't upset certain people because we all don't always see eye to eye. But I do believe when it comes to stuff like rat poison, that
Anything humans do that harm our planet or wildlife, you should speak up, and I do as
yes,
well. I
yes,
mean, even if it's just to educate a friend of yours on Facebook, there's something they didn't know, and it's just like one person
yeah.
knowing, that person tells somebody else. It does get out there, and it will make a difference
I
if we
hope
all band
so.
together.
I
It's like
hope so.
it's like trash. It's not my trash, but I will pick it up because this
Yeah,
is my planet.
for
So if I see
sure.
trash out there when I'm walking, I will pick it up. I don't
Yeah,
walk past it, and
yeah.
it's just those little things,
You
they
know,
add up.
what's funny
Definitely
is
the fishing line as well.
I won't mention the organization, but they are in Southwest Florida. And I reached out to them to get some advice from them about, hey, what organizations should I put on the bottom of the flyer? Because I'm not the professional at this. I haven't been doing this for a long time. So I figured they would give me a couple of names and they go, "Oh, can we see your flyer?" So I shared the flyer with them. So they go, "Well, we'll get you that information back on Monday." Well, at that time, I said, "Well, I was planning on going out earlier, so I need to get the flyer done." So I said, I'm just looking for like a couple, but they list some stuff. I said, maybe I put your stuff on. Oh, no, no, we don't want to be involved with that since they didn't have control of the flyer. I thought, what is it about? Is it about your ego? Is it about who did what? Or is it about getting, bringing awareness to it? So I'm very confused sometimes with that topic because I have found it seems like more egos are involved with these organizations. Like, oh, I heard I don't work with that organization, or we don't like what they say, from here. It's like, we're all
It's
supposed to be bringing awareness, you
I
know?
get it. We're all in it for the same reason,
Yeah,
and it's unfortunate that I mean, I've been a business owner before, and I have to look at it in both perspectives. And so, you being a business owner now too, you have to look and see if any of that's going to impact your business in a negative way, or are you going to gain any
right.
type of liability from this.
Great.
So if they're not certain of it, they're not going to sign up for it. And so I get it. It's
But
one or
these
the
are
other.
organizations that's what they're doing. They're bringing
They're
awareness.
the ones. It's got to be their idea when it's that kind
Yeah,
of thing. It's got to
it's a bunch of
benefit them or be
politics.
their idea.
It's a bunch of politics.
It
Is
Yeah,
what
it's
is,
about
it's
politics.
what it
It's all
comes
unfortunately.
about
down
money,
to.
about everything involved.
Yeah. Well,
It
I
is
put it on my
unfortunate.
radio commercial and I made a bunch of flyers and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to keep saying, quit killing our wildlife because
I
We
want
they're
to
have to
mention
be. We have to
something
be the voice.
what?
We
since we're
have to be
back
the
on.
voice. Yeah,
Go ahead, Liz. I missed it again.
we have to be the voice of the ones that they cannot speak for themselves.
That's right.
Absolutely. Which brings me to this. It kind of goes hand in hand, but not. The rodicides that people used, rodenticide or whatever you want to call it, is very harmful to the wildlife, just like the chemicals that people put in their lawns for killing weeds. That runs in the water off, runs off and gets into our water system. It affects turtles. It affects different types of birds that hang around the water's edge and live there at swampy areas. It affects the fish. It affects a lot of the water life, marine life type of
Quit killing
animals.
our planet, period.
Yeah,
Exactly. And so
think
for
about it
nothing.
all
For
the
what?
time. Like,
I would rather have weeds in my yard and feed the bees than to have the best looking yard and keeping up with the Joneses per se, than because that ultimately is bad for our wildlife as
right.
well.
I was talking to my mom the other day because she's cut. Well, she did. She hasn't seen it in a couple of days, but she had. I don't know if I told you about the three. She had a four-legged coyote the night before, and the second night this coyote showed up. at her house on her ring door cam. It was a 3-legged coyote, and it looked like it
Oh,
just lost its leg. So I don't know. She has this big, huge lake out by her, so I don't know if alligator was involved or maybe it got shot, a trap, something. I don't know. It was way up. But I told my mom because the villages is she's in Leesburg, so the villages is just buying up land everywhere and just keep building and building. And if you think about it, like we're not
you're
going to
running.
see certain animals anymore because they,
No, they're running them right out of their habitats. It just
yeah,
They don't have anywhere to
infuriates
go.
me.
They
you
don't have
know,
anywhere to go. It's like look at here in Buckingham. You know what they're doing at Gunnery and Buckingham Road.
yeah. How I thought that we're supposed to be in a preserve area. I thought that's
Well,
what it was all
so did
about.
I.
That you couldn't build stuff like that.
Yeah,
There was,
crazy.
I can't remember where it is going out into Buckingham. There was like, you could see the roads that they had put in to like make little residential areas, and then nothing ever got built. There was just these roads going through these fields.
Well, they're
I don't
doing
know.
it now.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my God. Is that the same place that we're talking about?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. Oh, and then we've got like this big housing residential community being built right when you turn onto Buckingham Road. And then when you go the other end of Buckingham Road, I can't remember what's that place, Filipino or
Yeah, I don't
something like that.
even. Oh
They're
yeah,
building another big place right across from that. And it's like I thought we weren't allowed to do that. I thought that was the whole that's why I bought my house here in Buckingham because it's supposed to be a preserve area. So I like to have hogs and panthers and all
Make
kinds
sure you guys go to your account. There's usually meetings when they have to do something like that, city or council meetings. Make sure you guys show up for them.
Well,
I know.
my understanding in Buckingham is like the last time this came about, the city ended up spending, I don't know, $7.1 million, against the people that were, against them doing all this development, and the city lost, but this time they didn't. I mean,
Ooh.
it's ridiculous. It's
It is. It
there's
is.
nowhere for these animals to go.
No. And I was telling you, Barb, like we've had panther, hogs. It's been years since we've seen the panther, but I'm telling you, we went through the back, but we got hogs all the time, bobcats that come around. There's, all different kinds of wildlife that I see over here. And that's why I choose to live out here because I just love it. I love the smell of cow poop and everything else. It's like, that's why I love to hear the roosters and the peacocks at night.
Yeah.
I've been
Love
laughing. I can't remember who is showing, what's Diana? What's her name that's showing the went to Costa Rica? Oh, she's gonna kill me. What was her name?
You mean Karen Devins?
Yes. Do you see the peacocks that she's
Yes.
showing? I think
Very
it's so
cute.
funny. It's so funny that the peacocks. It was deterring a rabbit and a squirrel, and I'm like, that's what the peacocks would do on our road. We used to drive down. We had a neighbor that raised peacocks, and they just ran loose everywhere. But there's Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Essie was asking about
Hi,
Vicky.
Vicky.
There's Vicky right there. Essie was looking for you, Vicky. But I would get funny
Well,
because
Essie
the
said she
peacock
liked
would do that to my
stepping in
truck.
cow pies. You.
Let's see, what did you say?
Essie said she loves stepping in cow pies.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yup.
They have people that come around and they will pick them up.
Hi, Bobby.
Not horse poop, but cow poop. They will actually show up and pick up all the cow poop out of your thing, and they go off and they use it for growing stuff.
Fertilizer.
Yeah,
Fertilizer.
so
I used to,
Natural
grandpa used to
fertilizer.
do that, and I have to get up early morning, and then I have to pick up all the cow poop.
Ugh, not me. No. I was feeding my neighbors cows because they're like the garbage disposal over there. So I take them everything. So yesterday I was out there taking watermelon, throwing over. I had all these plans. I watched this. I don't know if y'all saw on my Facebook page, but I was really going to make the watermelon fry looking the crinkle.
Yes, that was so cool.
I bought the crinkle thing to cut the watermelon. I go to get my watermelon and I left it in the refrigerator too long. It was no good. So I'm like, well, there goes the watermelon to the cow. So I took the watermelon over there. Now I got to order another one. But I bought everything to make the dip. I even bought the little handheld blender that you just put the personal blender. I
Yeah.
bought that. I bought everything in that video just to make the watermelon with the
You want to blend yet?
yeah,
So you could do the watermelon crawl?
yeah. I'm gonna put vodka in it too. You know, I'm gonna try the vodka recipe and the crinkle fries. Did y'all see that? The watermelon deal.
No, I didn't, but I'm going to look for it now.
It's on my Facebook page. You gotta go check it out.
Bobby.
There's the perfect heart.
I love
And-
the blend jet is awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It is. I have one and I use it every morning.
Do you?
It's awesome, yeah.
That's what I have, the Ninja Bullet, but it's like it just, it's such a pain in the butt. Like it is a pain in the butt to clean it up. Then you got to swap everything over to its container. This one, it just comes right off and you change out the bottom on it and it's ready to go. I kind of like that.
That blend jet, you just hook it up to a USB charger and
Yeah.
it's great. I
And then
love
you
it.
just
that's
put
good
the
for the go.
travel kit on. So it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, I get that. Sad that you can't fight City Hall.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we can always try.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
all about the money. That's all they care about is the money. It's so sad.
insane.
Let's say here in LA now we have to put our organic waste in our green grass bin, but no
Good.
dog and cat poop. I like that.
Go
I don't
green.
know. LA, I think sometimes, but they are very, very healthy there. I have some friends there, and it's totally different. Like the way they eat and their outlook. I don't know. It's very groovy over in LA.
I have a friend in Oregon, and I went there, and I absolutely loved it. It's a lot of friends that I have are, I don't want to say off grid, but they're self-sustained. They have power
Yeah,
and stuff like that, but the Wi-Fi is limited. So instead of being on their phones or watching a lot of TV, they're out there growing gardens, weeding, and just a lot of self-sustaining things, building
that
stuff
matters.
that they need. Absolutely. Simple things in life are the best, if you ask me.
right. But do they have E22?
No, they don't.
No.
They have other ones, but they're not like ours.
They're not like ours.
No.
Michael said he thinks LA is Fort Lehigh Acres. No,
Florida, that's what it means
no,
anyway.
is it? Barbara, are you in LA or are you in Lehigh Acres? You can't be. There's no way Lehigh Acres is doing
No way.
organic.
No way. So it's got to be Los Angeles.
Let's see. So yeah, because Braun's in Australia, and he says he has to put food waste in a green waste bin too. So there is no way LA stands for Lehigh Acres.
No way.
No.
No way.
Michael's laughing. He knew he just did a big funny on us anyway.
Yeah. I'm talking about Lehigh
Hi,
Acres
Linda.
is if they're putting organic matter and green waste, the sky's getting ready to fall. So everybody
Right.
get ready. I shouldn't be that. I shouldn't be that bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Braun. I called Braun a he. She is correct. She. You know, it's weird how you just North Hollywood, the San Fernando Valley. Yes.
California.
I guess I'm a valley girl. I won't make this mistake again, Braun. You only got to tell me once. I learned the lesson. So what's our plans? We're gonna do we have to come back next week. I'm sorry, E22 didn't leave, Marie.
I even had this conversation with myself before this started. I was going, just because that little booger, actually I said turd ball, showed back up today, which means we're going to have to do another one next Tuesday because tonight's was supposed to be like officially closing season 11 because he was gone, right?
Right. Well, I thought that we were going to say goodbye tonight, but then E22 said, I punked you. I'm back.
Yeah.
I never went anywhere. And
Heard ball.
so
One
you know,
more
it could be
time.
possible, maybe next week. But if he shows up by Tuesday, it goes to the next week. That's just the way it works.
Speaking of going to the next week, don't you have like some subscription to give away? Like do a
Oh
spin?
yeah, God, I
How many
forgot.
people signed up for this?
Oh my gosh, hold on, I forgot.
Hurry up, Barb, before she gets there.
Barb is out. Barb is out.
Anybody else? Hurry up and find that post and post your any magazine that you have, a Florida Country magazine, and describe it. And
thanks
if
for
you do
hurrying.
this and she draws your name, you get a 2-year subscription, if I'm not mistaken, free subscription to Florida Country magazine.
Subscription, as
Yes.
long as you
See?
have a U.S. mailing address.
Wait, how do we do this? I'm so confused. I totally forgot.
There's a post that she says that you got to go in there and post in the comments on the post.
No. All
It's
right.
at the very. It's pinned to the top.
Oh, it's pinned to the top.
Yeah, let me get my
Alrighty.
spinning
Yeah.
wheel up. Let me get the spinning.
So then
wheel.
it should be the very first post if it's pinned.
Yeah.
Well, the very first post is us.
See, the
No.
live took over. So then they go down one.
No, it's got to be up. Like I don't know how it works. I'm on a computer, so wait. I'll look over here. I'll find it.
Are you in Florida Country and not her personal?
Yeah, I'm on Florida Country.
Let me see. Doop.
I don't have the magazine yet either. MB.
Not really.
Well, how does that work when you pin it to the top? It should be at the top.
It should be, but
Oh,
I
it
think
is.
live it is.
Yeah, look. You should. Hold on.
Look, can't see nothing. There we go.
It should be right at the top. You should
See, but I think you're the admin of that group, and it might be in the featured across the top for you and not her
Oh, I
because she
got
did.
it.
Good.
Did
Should
she
be
find
there.
it? Let me get our spinning.
Most
wheel
likely.
back.
Anybody that hasn't ordered one, there's the Harriet issue, and I think that was for May. And then the June issue, which is now released, you can order that. It features M15. So you will have back-to-back Harriet and M15 magazines from Florida Magazine Country. No, Florida Country Magazine. There we go.
Yeah.
I said it backwards.
You can, and why did I start echoing again? What sets that off?
I don't know. It may be Barb. I think somebody else getting in while we're on live and might have hit your live by accident, or the volume is
I'm
on.
not on the live.
I'm alive. Whoa, who left? Liz left. Too.
Wasn't me.
Right. I'm E22. I'm back.
It was E22 that did that.
I know. It's like
He's echoing in on you.
back.
No talking bubble for you.
I know. I wish I was a talking bubble this week. That was so miserable last week. I literally could not. Essie, are you still waiting on yours? Or no, Essie.
She said she'd get her subscription in tomorrow. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Lori already ordered it, the new June one. So did Barb Johnson. There's a few from my group that have already ordered it. They also ordered the mug from Liz.
What
Oh
happened?
yeah,
And Liz Photos has put on this lasting memory of Harriet's last two legacies, E21 and E22, and it's a very adorable picture of them on a coffee mug. So check out her page. It's Liz Photos. If you're interested in getting the mug, it's beautiful. So now Liz does it.
what
She
happened to
disappeared.
Liz? Is she playing
I don't
with
know.
me right now? I think that she like literally.
She's like, wait, let me get out of here. She's talking about me. No, I'm just kidding. Barb, are you still signing up for the subscription?
Yes, I am.
We have some new people on there. Let's see.
I don't know. Judy wants to know how much is a year subscription. Scarlett.
$49.95. 6 issues in here.
6 issues a year.
Yeah, that includes your shipping and handling for U.S. clients.
Barbara Johnson already ordered the mug. I knew she did. And she got the book in the calendar too. She don't miss nothing.
Liz, are you back?
Ah,
There she is. What happened to you? You playing games too? E22.
hold on.
Barbara Johnson says, I think I'm spending all my California money in Florida. Hey, come on down. Florida will take it.
My
Liz,
camera's
what's
not
happening?
working. I don't know.
Uh-oh, now she's a talking bubble. At least she's still here.
Oh no.
I forget how much is the mug, Liz? Liz?
Liz is not even a talking bubble.
No, what happened?
Okay.
I'll find out for you. Somebody ordered the mug. Barbara Johnson did. Barbara Johnson, how much was the mug? And so did Bobby Colonia.
It depends
Can one of you two type in
which
there how
one.
much the mug was so I
$15.
could say it? I'm
I heard
15.
her. I heard her.
About $13.
$15. I think I heard her say that.
$13.
$13. Okay.
13.
13. $13.
13.
I got it. We got the talking bubble. Yay.
Hi, Liz.
How did you become a talking bubble?
I have no idea.
You're welcome, Lori.
My camera quick
I
working.
think we all just rotate. We're all jealous. We all want to be a talking bubble.
Yes,
I'm
I
next
was
week.
the one the
I
first
know,
time.
Marie. It's your,
I get to be next week.
it's Marie's turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to be next week.
Lori.
I did it
And
the
it-
first
Yeah,
week.
my camera quit working. I don't know what happened.
All right, I'm still putting your names in. Lori Campbell. Let's
Good,
see.
good. Keep the names coming, everybody. She's
I
putting them
think
on the wheel.
So I have to say, I think it's really sweet that people will not open their magazine because we ship them in a clear plastic tin. So
They want to save them.
yeah, they don't even want to open it. But
They'll open the other ones, but I bet you they won't open May or June because those are collectors now for everybody, especially
Well,
the Harriet one.
somebody said that if you go on Amazon, I guess you can buy you could probably buy the same thing that we use to ship magazines in, but I guess there's magazine protectors that you can get.
Yeah, they're like sleeves or something for them. I don't know
But I
what they're
guess
called.
if they save it, you can go on and look at our digital for free and see what it looks like,
Yeah,
know what it is, and then protect your mind. But I think that's really sweet. It makes me feel really good that people actually don't want to open up the magazine out of the plastic.
right.
All right, so Lori.
I wanted to ask you, did last week's winners get in contact with you yet?
Yes, she did.
Oh, awesome. So she must have seen the live.
So she told me, she says, I never win anything. Are you playing with me? I said, no, you really won. I know the feeling. I never win anything either. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, Barb, did you fill yours out?
I did.
Okay. Let me make sure somebody else didn't go in there real quick because I didn't even see you.
She
Barb.
said, I forgot who said this, but said that you could buy in the comic book magazine store, the comic stores, they're the protectors for the magazines and comic books.
Yeah. So you should be good to look at it one time and then put it back in the thing.
Wear gloves.
Up there's Barb. Barb, did you take the picture of the magazine on your knee?
No.
Shoot.
It's on my counter.
Oh, that's your leg. That's you standing by the counter. Okay. I got
Oh
it
my
now.
gosh, yeah.
I'm like, those are ripped jeans, Barb. I can see the ripped jeans.
Wait. Now I have to look at it.
Those are ripped jeans.
Very fashionable.
I love Lori. I love the picture that you posted with the magazine. The picture in the background. You said that was your first time visiting the nest. I thought that was pretty cool.
La cámara no me funciona.
All right, so let's see. All right, so I've got them all in. Let's see who it's going to be. Uh-oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Are y'all there?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Oh, I thought I did. Liz.
No,
she's
we can still see you.
I'm
Yeah, she's still talking bubble.
Liz, what happened to your video? I think it's messing with us, Marie. They're coming after you tomorrow. Got my in a few minutes of nothing to do. Okay, so I'm bringing up the spinning wheel. I want one of those voice things of the spinning wheel. Sounds like
You do it really good, just like that.
Will.
All right, we're getting ready for the spinning wheel. All right. I have more fun just with that. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Oh, I'm making the sound.
There it is.
There it is.
It's the spinning wheel. All right, I just want to do that the rest of the night. All right, here we go. Oh, I keep
Spin it.
clicking. I gotta click.
You got to click it to spin it. Yeah.
I gotta click the right screen. Who's gonna get it? Oh my
It's
god!
not even going yet.
Oh no! I should have waited till after tomorrow.
Essie Hollinsworth. Yes, Essie. Yes, Essie.
Yay.
All right, Essie. Essie got 2 here. Nice. All right, let me get rid of this. Essie,
Get rid of the wheel. Get rid of the wheel. Yes, Essie.
I'm so happy for you, Essie. Where is
Me
Essie
too.
at? Did she leave?
Congratulations, Essie. No, she's still here. I know she is. She's just picking herself up off the floor because she can't believe she
I
won.
know.
Look at her. I'll be darned. Chuck. Yes.
I know. I'm so glad you won, Essie.
Me too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. She's pretty faithful. She's a faithful follower. She's always on the podcast. All of you, there's a lot of you that are faithful followers. So, no, that's pretty cool, Essie. So, Essie, shoot me a private message with your mailing address, and you will have a 2-year free subscription. And do you want it to start with the June, July issue, or do you want it to start with August, September?
Minimize.
I don't know if you've already ordered a June, July or not. Just let me know, Essie, when you send that in. Good deal. I'm glad she won. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Me too. Yes.
All right, so you want the June, July. Okay, good. So Marie gave her good vibes. So
She wants the June episode. She wants the June.
yeah. So that means not only are we back next Tuesday, that means I have to give them another 2-year subscription away. There you are.
Don't worry. I'll remind everybody.
I know.
Yay! Why is
that
her
one?
other talking bubble there? Oh, there it goes. I was like, her talking bubble was there.
How did that happen?
I don't know. She must be using another device or her husband's phone or something.
I did.
Did we quit? No.
I clicked something and then there it goes.
It's gone now.
I figured
Do
out.
I have to?
Anybody that did not win can re-enter next week again. So just copy your post and then wait for her to repost a new post for you to comment in.
I'm going to do a better one.
Uh-oh.
All right? I'm going to do a better one.
Changing it up.
You still have to have a mailing address in the U.S., but everyone that comes to our podcast next week will enter.
Ooh, so everybody that's going to be in the podcast next week, whether you have a magazine or not, you will be in the contest.
You don't have to have a magazine or anything like that, because I understand some of y'all are waiting on magazines. Ours only goes out, like, it's a weird shipping process for us. So it's not fair. So I think it's fair to everyone that comes to our podcast gets entered. But Braun cannot enter.
And neither can last week's winner.
Unless she can get in. Yeah, and if you won, you can't win again. So Essie, I'm sorry, but there's no more entering the contest. It's all over for you. So,
You done, Benito.
So if I win, I can pay it forward. Nope, you cannot enter again. But yes, so next Tuesday, everyone that comes on the podcast, and you're going to have to let me know, and I'm going to say it again, you have to have a U.S. mailing address. And I'm sorry for that, but you will not believe what it's like to send a international magazine. and how expensive it is.
International anything.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
The post office guy was arguing with me the other day. He told me that I was wrong on a shipment to UK, and I said I'm absolutely right because we have sent this many times. He says everything goes one price to the UK. I said no, it doesn't. It depends on where you're at in the UK. And he argued with me, and he came out. It was actually $2 more than what I told him. And I said, now will you quit arguing with me, because Norway is probably one of the most expensive places to send a magazine.
Isabel, the podcast is every two with us. This group of people is every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And then she does another one on Thursday with other guests.
Yeah, we normally bring on an advertiser or someone from an article in the magazine. We talk Florida country stuff on Thursdays. It's not.
And that's at 8 p.m.
I'm by myself. I'm normally drowning, like wishing where my eagle friends are at to help bail me out. It's very different. Very different. I like it. I'm getting a lot better with it, but I'm like what you were talking about, Marie, earlier. It's like you go deer in headlights, right? When that camera comes on, I'm all like, I get myself all ready, and I think like I got this. I got all my stuff I'm going to talk about, and then I get on there, and then I forget what I wanted to talk about. I forget what the name of the magazine is. I'm just like, they ask me questions, and I'm like, I don't know this answer. Like, oh, you asked me my name. Oh, it's Scarlett. Okay. Took me a little
Before we get started on our live podcast, you guys don't know this, but we kind of join in together to make sure everybody's connection is working and stuff. So we have like 10 minutes together before she actually starts the live. So we're all cutting up and everything. And I said, it's like as soon as she says live, we're like, so everybody here in our group of people, do your best deer in the headlight look right now.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we feel like as soon as it goes live.
I got a friend of mine the other day because she was sitting there, kept telling me I was freezing. So I'm standing, I go in the kitchen, and I just go like this. She'll see your function again, and all of a sudden I'm like, no, I'm not. And she's like, ah! And I looked at the fan, and I said, do you see the fan twirling in the background? Like, no, she's looking at my face, and I'm just like, well, it's always a good time. Let's see, Ray said, I can't thank y'all enough for all you do for us to join our beloved Eagles.
So where are we at with Eagle Country?
Essy's gonna help me on Thursdays. Nice, Essy. You know who we're missing? Rachel.
Rachel Freeman, yes.
Yeah, she's always here. Where is Rachel?
So how are we with Eagle Country? Do we have that or no?
Yeah, so I did search. I didn't find a trademark for Eagle Country. And so I think that it makes sense. Florida Country, Eagle Country.
I do too.
Like that. I know that. So I know some of these, they wanted to pick names. But I think Eagle Country really fits.
I think so as well. It just sums up the whole thing. It just fits right hand in hand with Florida Country Magazine and our talk of the Eagles.
So in the August-September issue, so let me just tell you how it works. So some of you are just buying individual magazines.
Yes, Judy. Yes, we do, Judy.
Cheaper if you buy a subscription. If you're interested in seeing stuff about the Eagles or about the photographers, if that's what your thing is, or even if you just support Florida Country and you like the magazine period, because it is a great magazine, has great recipes, all kind of stuff in it. If you are not aware, you can go to floridacountry.magazine.com and you can look at our digital and check it out. But Liz is actually our featured photographer, and her love for the Eagles, a story about Liz's story is in our August-September. So, yeah, we're really excited. I haven't read it. I just saw that it was turned in. So Bill always does a great job. And Bill is the one that wrote the Southwest Florida Eagles. And is now, he was not an Eagle lover before, but he is an Eagle lover now. So,
yay, we converted another one.
We did. I know.
Welcome to the club.
now he calls me all the time and he goes, "Did you see this, or did you see that, or did you hear this?" And I'm like, this is kind of like annoying me because I was the one that called you and told you this stuff, and now you're telling me stuff that I wasn't on the ball about. So that's kind of bothering me now, Mr.
Get your
LaPlante.
hooked.
Yeah,
Get him hooked.
yeah. Him and his wife now are hooked on the Eagle Cam. So
Good night, Cindy.
I love it. I love it. Well, E22 is still here, so the season's not over. The season's not over until E22 is gone. And if E22 leaves on next Tuesday, that means that we have another week because, right? That's how it works.
He's got to be gone for us to end the season. As long as he keeps showing up, I guess we're going to be here on Tuesday. So keep that in mind, everybody.
Well, we'll be here next Tuesday for sure. But next
Even if he
week,
leaves tomorrow and we don't see him again, we will be here next Tuesday to say goodbye to season 11 again.
That's how it
This
works.
is our 4th time saying goodbye to season 11, just for the record.
Well, we are all here, and we will see y'all next Tuesday. And we appreciate everything, Essie. We appreciate you. Congratulations again to Essie.
Yes. Good job, Essie.
Magazine, Essie. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that comes. I appreciate you guys. We have such a great time together. Judy says E22 will say when the season is over. That is absolutely correct, Judy.
Eagle time.
All right, so we've decided it's going to be Eagle Country in the magazine, and we look forward to it. Liz's story is in August, September. So goodbye, y'all. See you next Tuesday.
Night. See ya.
Good night.